So once more, we'll use our little demon. So he goes to the supermarket with his vouchers because he wants to reduce his thing. Can we reduce anything? No. Remember, he has a quick look, see if his neighbour's there. Is there anything obvious we can do? No. He gets out, meets his neighbour's, so somebody else's old school friend's baby, and he puts his finger through the hole, say, "Woo, hello," which is kind of very funny if you're a baby. He laughs and laughs and laughs. So we do the whole numbers. So we're going to do 8 plus 2 is 10. So now we've got 10 whole pizzas plus 2/5 plus 7/9. Do you know what? I suddenly had one of those moments. I wasn't sure whether 8 plus 2 equals 10. Do you get those? You kind of like, ooh. Then he sees his neighbour, and remember the dog poo thing? Exactly. So he does an improper action. Go on, you might as well join in. That's right, does an improper action. What we're going to do is we're going to make these into... Actually, no, we don't need to make this into an improper fraction, do we? We could, but there's no point, because it's just this and that and that. So we're going to ignore that bit. Now we're going to find a common denominator. Because what do him and his neighbours find in common? They find, if you're not sure about the story, watch the first video. That what they have in common, their love of dogs. So what do these two numbers go into? 45, happy with 45? Okay, let's do 45. 45, 45. Don't forget this 10. I'll just shout at me, and don't forget that plus, because I always forget that. Shout at me if I do. 9 times 5 is 45. 7 times 5 is 35. 5 times 9 is 45. 2 times 9 is 18. So what did we do? We didn't do an improper action because we're just adding up. We didn't need to. We found a common denominator, something they both love, which is dogs. Now we're going to shove the whole lot together. So we've got our 10 whole pizzas and 35 45ths and 18 45ths. Now, I'm sure you can do this in your head, but let's get it right and write it down. 13, carry the 1. So that's 53 45ths. Now we could at least take 45 out of those, couldn't we? Because 45 45ths, you try saying that, will make a whole pizza. So let's take out 45. That becomes 4, carry the 1, 13, take away 5 is 8. Good. So now we've got, don't forget that, 10 whole pizzas plus the 1 that we've made 45 out of these out of, plus we've then got 8 45ths left. There was our 8 45ths. Got it? 10, that's our 8 plus 2. We cut it all up into 45ths. We ended up with 53 45ths. 45 of them will make a whole pizza. There's our whole one, plus the 8 that were left over. So that is 11 and 8 45ths. And we'll check against the answers just in case. We've done it. We've done it. Should we just do these one at a time, do you think? I think so. See you soon.